The latest installment of The Acolyte, Episode 5, has left fans and reviewers significantly disappointed. The general consensus is that the episode fails to live up to the standards set by the Star Wars franchise, particularly in terms of writing and respect for established lore. The reviewers feel that the episode's execution is poor, making it a frustrating experience for those deeply invested in the Star Wars universe. This episode, titled Night, seems to have compounded the series' issues rather than addressing them. One of the primary criticisms revolves around the episode's handling of Star Wars lore and canon. The show appears to disregard established Sith history and behaviors, creating a narrative that feels disconnected from the broader Star Wars mythos. The episode portrays a Sith apprentice openly revealing his identity, a stark deviation from the rule of two that has been a cornerstone of Sith lore. This kind of narrative choice undermines the depth and consistency that longtime fans expect from Star Wars storytelling. Despite the overarching disappointment, the action sequences and choreography in Episode 5 receive some praise. The scenes are noted for their brutality and intensity, which align well with the dark and fierce nature of the Sith. However, this positive aspect is not enough to outweigh the episode's other flaws. The action, while well executed, cannot compensate for the lack of coherent storytelling and adherence to canon, leaving viewers with a sense of what could have been rather than satisfaction. Another significant issue is the inconsistency in character development and plot progression. The episode is criticized for sudden and unexplained shifts in character motivations and allegiances. Such rapid changes make the story feel rushed and disjointed. For instance, characters switching sides or revealing crucial information without adequate build-up detracts from the narrative's believability and emotional impact. This approach leaves the audience struggling to connect with the characters and their journeys. The review highlights a broader frustration with the series' narrative execution. The inclusion of elements like cortosis, a metal from the extended universe, is seen as a token nod to deeper lore rather than a meaningful integration. The episode's plot points often feel superficial, failing to make a significant impact on the overall story. This lack of depth and engagement is particularly disappointing for fans who are looking for rich, lore-driven storytelling that respects the complexity of the Star Wars universe. The overarching sentiment towards The Acolyte has turned increasingly negative with each episode. The initial excitement and anticipation have given way to a sense of disillusionment. The series, which promised to explore intriguing aspects of the Sith and their history, has so far failed to deliver on its potential. It seems to be moving in a direction that alienates dedicated fans rather than drawing them in. This shift in sentiment is a worrying sign for the series' future reception. Despite the current criticisms, there is still a glimmer of hope among some fans that the series can course-correct in its remaining episodes. The reviewers express a desire to see the show improve and start respecting the rich lore that makes Star Wars so beloved. There is hope that future episodes will address these issues and provide a more coherent and satisfying narrative. Given the trajectory so far, this hope is tempered with a fair amount of skepticism. Fans are preparing for potential further disappointment but still wish for a turnaround that could redeem the series. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews and updates, and as always, may the Force be with you.